Yeah, man. Power 106,
Yep.
the LA Leakers from the LIFTOFF show.
Mm-hmm.
Just incredible. I'm here.
Sourmilk, I'm here.
And we are joined by Chicago's very own man, Polo G.
Gang.
Gang is in the building, man, and it's good to have you back up here for, another round, man. It's good to see you, bro.
For sure. Though.
Things been really, really going up for you. We were just talking a little bit off the air about just the growth from the last time we sat with you, man, and
For sure.
new project out, streaming going crazy.
Okay.
Or a new project about to come out, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Track list just released and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell us about the album, man?
Shit, this album, I feel like personally, this is my best body of work I ever came out with so far. Just as far as elevation and sound, content, a lot of things I'm speaking on, or my approach to music just being different. Really coming off of me being more experienced, seeing a lot of more in life, just coming into my own age-wise, art-wise, like, you feel me, with my sound, I feel like I'm getting way better.
Yeah.
Now the growth is definitely there, man, and obviously we see it numbers-wise, and you know what I'm saying, with shit like RAPSTAR.
For sure.
What was that like, man, having something like that chart the way it did, and just,
Man.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit went wild.
Shit, it was like,
is that expected for you, bro? Or is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, you have confidence in your music and shit like that.
Well, it's crazy because you couldn't even see it live at the time, right? Or because live shows wasn't happening, so you didn't have that type of gauge, right?
nah, but it was just like my shit was just going crazy really through the pandemic. I dropped the GOAT. And then after that, that shit just gave me a lot of more momentum down the line. Like, I ain't never declined after that. I just kept going up. And I really took advantage of that little situation where everybody had eyes on me.
That's right. Talk to us about some of the features, man. You called it an all-star game, man. You're working with a lot of people on this project. Talk to us about some of the features on the album.
I got the Queen, Nicki Minaj on there.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I got one of the rap goats, Wayne, on there, of course. I got my hometown on there with Dirk and Herb. And then who else? I got Rod Wave on there. We connected again. I was just on his last album. I finally linked up with Roddy Ricch. That nigga hard to get a hold to. I got DaBaby on the album.
Fire.
Feel me? So I really got an all-star team with this motherfucker.
Yeah,
like,
for real.
I know this bitch going to the moon.
You spoke about the Wayne collab, and you said that Wayne is the only rapper to walk you down, on a collab joint. Have you had that convo with him yet? Were you like, bro?
No, I definitely want to get a song in with him just to get my get back, Because what the climbing of it was I did like an 8-bar verse.
Uh-huh.
And I just made a song just to get something new out of myself. So I was really making a song on the not lyrical side, but I'm gonna have my one-liners in because that's how I come. But then when I got it to him and he come in that bitch do a 16 and do my hook over, it's like he take my shit over. I was just like, I had a chance to go redo my shit. I'm like, nah, I just chalk it to the game.
Yeah. Is that like an unspoken rule in the rap game? Like if you send somebody, a record, they send you a verse back, you kind of just got to leave it alone at that point, or is there?
Or do rappers go back in?
It depends on what type of song it is. Like how I was saying, it was more so just like I don't know what to deem it, but it was like more so just like a song to me, like not where I gotta approach it in a lyrical way. That's the way he rapped, so it ain't no escaping that with him.
Yeah, facts.
He ain't turning that off at all. I'll turn mine off sometimes.
There's no off switch for Wayne. There's no off switch. How about working with Roddy though? Like, talk to us about that song.
Working with Roddy, shit, we had actually locked in. We had locked in Miami. I was finishing up my album. I locked in with him. We linked up. You feel me? And it wasn't really shit. It's just funny because he an antisocial person. I'm an antisocial person. So I never met somebody more antisocial than me till I met him, though.
Right.
Because it's like he won't say shit until you say something to him. Okay.
So are you the one that has to kind of be like, all right, man, let me break out my shell a little bit?
Yeah, because it's like me, even with having a lot of features, and like I'm saying, I'm coming off from being a person that's to myself. So me like just going outside more or gauging with certain artists, just coming out of my shell and practicing that, because it ain't like I want to be this way. Feel me? I know you ain't getting paid just sitting in the corner all the time. No, you gotta connect with people.
Of course.
Feel me? And network. So I just me and practicing that and knowing that I'm gonna come into this and he probably ain't gonna say shit. I can't be the same way I always been.
And what do you think? Like, where does that come from? Do you think that has anything to do with, like, you know, growing up in Chicago? And I'm sure there's a lot of shady shit that goes on, you know, as you know, it happens everywhere, but is that do you feel like part of it, to where it's just like you don't know who you could talk to, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, in Chicago you cannot be friends with everybody. Your ass gonna get
it's gonna end up ugly.
Hey, they got a term out there, it's called backdooring. You feel me? You will get your ass snaked so fast trying to play buddy with everybody you meet.
Fuck being in the.
And I got situations that taught me that though. Like people that I would be friends, I was probably friends with them 2-3 years, probably 10 years, and showed me that you can't fuck with everybody. So I just keep everything cordial. Feel me?
Yeah, man. The album Hall of Fame, talks about the title of it. What inspired this title?
Hall of Fame, it was just really me thinking about why I want my legacy to land, like when it's all said and done. And I feel like I'm on a straight and narrow path right now to be one of the greats. So, feel me, just really speaking it into existence.
Yeah, no doubt. How was it recreating those photos, some of those timeless photos, like the MJ1?
It was something that was already in my head. I don't even like to wear rings. But it was like me just trying to think of 1,000,001 ways to try to like promote my shit and just pay homage too in the same token. So, you know, Mike, not from, but he did a lot for the city. So it's hard not to keep him in mind.
Right,
you know?
Right. No, absolutely.
And what's that, you know, is his... Like, how much is MJ talked about in Chicago still to this day? Like, obviously he's like an older generation, but you know, your generation, is that someone that people still like talk about? Obviously, you know, his legacy fucking is crazy.
I know me personally, I'm always still a person where I'd be like, even though that I never got to see Mike live, and I'm more of a YouTube Mike person, but it's like I still label him as the greatest of all time. And that's just me personally. And it's like with everybody else in the newer generation, with what go on with them, it still got to fall back to him. Like, okay, is he better than him, or is he's getting game from him? So Mike always gonna come up.
True.
And in your Twitter bio, it says, "I'm gonna be the biggest thing in hip hop one day. Mark my words." Talk to us about, you know, the confidence and the foresight to write something like that, man, because you're definitely on the right path. But I just want to see, like, you know, is that just words of affirmation? Like, where does that come from, and how do you want this all to be remembered when you're done?
I probably I never been a big social media person, but I probably made my Twitter when I was in high school, and around that same time, that's when I started rapping. So I put that in my bio since I made a Twitter. Feel me? And I just always seen like it's no ceiling for this shit. Like I didn't want to just be the biggest rapper in my neighborhood. I didn't want to just be the biggest rapper in the city. I want to really take this shit over, make my mark. You know?
And you know, when did that become like a reality for you? Obviously, you know, I feel like you've always believed in yourself, and you've always believed what you can achieve. But when did it start to feel real? Like yo, this shit really gonna happen?
Just now.
Yeah. yeah.
For real?
Like
for real, like all of the shit that I've been experiencing and seeing, it's just like this was really making it like, yeah. You feel me? This shit really happening for me, and I gotta keep going. It's other moments in the past, of course, like me popping off for real, me signing a deal and shit like that. But it was like that's a small stepping stone to what I'm doing right now.
Of course,
right.
Of course.
Who has any of your inspirations, or has anyone reached out that's giving you some good advice? Like anyone that you maybe grew up listening to, or because now you're working with some of these legends too, like Nicki and Wayne and people like that.
Yeah. As far as words that encourage me, man, I can't really pinpoint none. I really, like, I got the guys who at the top, like a Wayne and other artists that I listen to, but mainly I listen to the city, though.
Yeah.
Like, so I came up listening to Dirks and Herb and woo, and they'll chime in and let me know through the DM or just a text, like, you going crazy right now, keep doing your thing. And
Yeah.
for me to be listening to them on my come up and them to respect my talent, you feel me, that just let me know I'm
Keep
doing
going.
something right. Yeah.
It's good to see Dirk, man. He's just been having a great past couple years.
For
and boy's on fucking fire.
Killing it.
And it's good, man. Chicago's really like represented well, and I feel like, the music y'all have been putting out from the city is getting the looks that it needs to get.
Oh yeah, we top tier for sure.
Nah, come on,
Yeah.
talk that
Come on.
shit. Talk that
I
shit.
feel like we top tier for sure. You got to put Chicago in the mix when you saying which city's going the craziest right now.
Right. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's real
That's
shit.
a fact.
For sure. So.
Yo, now speak to us about the pandemic. Obviously, the whole world shut down. It really shut down for everybody, and I'm sure you've had shows here and there, but shit is really about to start opening back up. We see you're on Rolling Loud, the LA show as well as Miami. What can people expect, man, from that Polo G show?
I'm actually, because we ain't been doing shows for so long, I actually feel like I'm rusty, though. Like, I ain't got the same enthusiasm when I get out there. So I actually been scheduling, like, practices to make sure that my performances is everything when I hit the stage. Cause you feel me? I got a reputation as a show rocker in the past, so I got to still be him,
Of
you know?
course.
Yes, sir.
Of course, bro. Of course.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. The album Hall of Fame. Congratulations on the project. Much success to you, bro. And like every time we link up, it's just keep leveling up, man. And
sure.
man, keep doing your thing, bro.
Much love.
I
Polo
appreciate
G,
your time, bro.
LA Leakers, Power
Yes, sir.
106 Liftoff Show.
Gang.
Yeah.